What it do, y'all? Is Coffee tapping back in, man, and the Gilligan Slayer himself, MILK74, still doing what he does, man, going in on ADAM22 or ADAM16, as Milk would call him, in No Jumper, right? As a podcast, crew, label, business, all that. He's just trying to take No Jumper, the most Gilligan podcast in the world, as Milk would call it, up out of the blogosphere, man. You know what I mean? And just do what he does. But he also came with some interesting takes and pondering on his next move, man. So y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments, man. But kicking it off, you see, he says, he's talking about who the hip hop queen is. And I don't know if this is pertaining to all the ish going on with Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, motherfuckers, with wicked demons on their team, on house arrest, and motherfuckers putting hits out on each other. I don't know if why this convo's coming up, if it's pertaining to all that ish going on right now. That ish been crazy. But Milk says he coins Missy Misdemeanor Elliott as the real queen of hip hop. And that's an interesting take, man. Like, Missy Elliott, long, successful career, not as active as she used to be, but she done put in so much work. And I don't know, it's like, do you guys agree with that? I don't want to say Missy don't get her flowers. She gets her respect for show. But when it comes up in debates about, like we always hear the top 5 hip hop list, but all that, when the female MC question comes up, I don't feel like I hear Missy's name mentioned that much. Now, I know I wouldn't say Missy's a spitter, but she definitely got some good music. She definitely can flow, but she just got her whole own vibe and style and swag that she always stick to. You know what I mean? Like all that is she put out back in the day with I Can't Stand the Rain, the collabs with the Brad, Timbaland, Genuine, everybody, that whole clique that they had, a lot of talented individuals. And I don't know, I just always flunked with Missy, but her name gets left out of those convos a lot. And Milk says she's the real queen of hip hop. Now, what do y'all think? Do you agree with that? And to you, is she an MC, or is she more of a singer, or is she both? Like, let's just talk about it all, man. And speaking of rating hip hop and things like that, Milk's going in on this guy that's doing the grades for hip hop. I heard him in one of those clubhouse rooms that be, getting put up on YouTube and all that. And I don't know, Milk's like saying, yo, who the fuck is this guy, more or less? He's out here grading hip hop. This dude's undercover. I don't know if he's just saying he's zesty or he thinks he's a plant or both, but it seems Milk ain't respecting dudes' grades at all, that him grading hip hop. And I don't know, I hadn't heard of this dude till recently, but it seems like there's a buzz about this guy. I don't know, but Milk don't respect it.
You know what's crazy is that the other day I was around this girl and she just showed me Drake's on her phone. It's crazy. And I'm just wow. Dubb's like, I'm uncomfortable. No, I'm just, it was just like, somehow this just...
And speaking of what Milk don't respect, we know he don't respect ADAM16, as he would call him, and the whole No Jumper brand name, all that. Like I said in the beginning, man, Milk stays going in on him, like, hit him up. He's just trying to dismantle No Jumper. And this clip, man, was pretty bizarre. I mean, they say context is everything, but I don't know. I didn't catch the whole episode, but it is a bizarre clip. It's a brief one. But Adam saying some pretty weird-ish. And then Desto Dubb's over there shirtless. Like, I don't know what the fuck that's about. And Milk says, yo, Adam out here trying to X-play with Desto Dubb, man. He's actually exploiting him on the podcast, man. Did y'all catch this episode? What the fuck is going on? Why was homie up out of his shirt? Pause. Why was Adam zested out? What's this all about? Do you agree with Milk? Adam was exploiting him on the pod. Let me know below. Now, this is another pretty interesting take by Milk, and that is that King Von jacked his flow from Hurricane Chris. Now, I really, really, really want to hear from the hip hop heads on this and know, like, because King Von, of course, like I've heard his music, but I didn't listen to him that much to really know. And man, Hurricane Chris, he had some bangers back in the day. You guys remember that? He had that, of course, the A Bay Bay and that what was that? I Tell Him Bye or something. I don't know. He had a few bangers, and I know he been making some music more recently. He had a fire track too on the Game Red Room mixtape. It was like riding with my Lokes mask on, banging, looking for them dudes that hollering that they was gangsters. Y'all heard that one? Hurricane Chris goes hard on there, but yeah, and he beat a body or something like that more recently as well, I believe, right? Or did he have to go do a little bit of time for like manslaughter? Did he just flat out? I think he flat out beat it. Comment and let me know if y'all remember. But is this accurate? Did King Von jack Hurricane Chris for his flow, or is his milk bugging? Let me know. Then we got just some motivation from Milk saying, you know, you can't help anyone else if you can't help yourself. So get your ish together and get right. And that's some words of wisdom, you know. And like, I know Milk is controversial. He got a lot of fans. He got a lot of people that don't like him. He got a lot of people trying to catch him lacking. He got a lot of haters. But this dude has been successful, and he continues to grow his platform. And, you know, he's loving life and all that, man. And, you know, he shared via his content before that he's been in a tough place before, living paycheck to paycheck, or at times probably even went through things worse than that. I know I have, you know. But that's good game, you know, because it's like there's a lot of cats a lot of time that want to try to help people or get involved, this and that. And it's like, yo, if you ain't got your ish together, what can you really do for someone else? I'm saying be there for your people, support them. You know, if they need someone to hear them out, or, hey, what do you think about this? You, whatever, you know, but like to devote your time to really trying to help someone else when you ain't even on point, it really don't make sense, man. So I think this is good game for Milk. But now peep this, man. As I was just saying, we know motherfuckers probably definitely there's some out there that want to line Milk up or catch him lacking or whatever, right? And you know, Milk's always like, hey, I ain't tripping, you know. But he's been talking in his blogs and stuff like that. And I think back when he was back on Fig about moving, and you see everyone debating here and asking Milk, and Milk saying, you know, maybe it's going to be Texas or Florida, Miami, you know, Texas. Weed ain't legal though, you know, and we always see Milk smoking this. Does he still call it the Taker pack? Nah, it's been a minute. What pack does Milk smoke now? I forget, man. I feel like I've been getting less MILK74 stuff popping up in my algorithm, man. I'm gonna have to go make sure my ish is you know, go fix that, unsub and resub or whatever. But you see everyone's throwing these different cities out there, and he's asking people, and you know, when it comes to Texas, he's talking probably going to be H-Town or Dallas. Someone randomly throws out Oregon. Yo, could y'all picture MILK74 just randomly moving out to Oregon in the cut on some Oregon Trail-ish, going to the Oregon Ducks games? Like, could y'all see it? Yo, the Oregon Ducks just spanked Dion squad, man. I didn't see that coming, man. I mean, I definitely thought that they could have won, but they smacked them, knocked them out of the top 25 rankings. But anyways, man, what if Milk, well, we seen him at all the Oregon Ducks games, man. That would be some other ish. But one thing's for sure and for certain, you see someone telling him, mentioning Las Vegas, and he says, hell no. Everyone from LA out there, like, Vegas just no good. And it would make no sense. Like Milk says, there's a lot of people that done ran off and hiding in Vegas, or moved to Vegas or whatever. Like, that ain't what it is, man, you know. But wherever Milk does go, like, this is smart by Milk in my opinion, because if you ask me, I don't think Milk originally is gonna really let people know what state he moves to, and that would be the smart thing. And you know, some people might talk some ish or whatever, but this man's got his success, and he would be a fool to you know, get lined up and get bodied or something like that. Not saying that that would happen, although, you know, we've heard ADAM22 put that out there into the blogosphere, in the atmosphere, and whoosh that upon Milk, you know. But he's doing his thing. Like, what do y'all think? Milk just gonna move somewhere in the cut? And if I was him, I wouldn't even put it out there. And then, you know, he had these convos with people, and everyone's gonna be talking about Florida or Texas, and, you know, Milk off somewhere else. Well, if a motherfucker moved to Vermont or Delaware, like middle of nowhere, right? But I don't know. That's it for this one. Milk, you know, says Adam's actually exploiting Dubb. A lot of different takes on hip hop, some motivation, some game, and lining up his future. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Sub up. Stay tuned for more. Y'all is coffee, and I'm gone.